6 suspects accused of kidnapping cockfight enthusiasts have been arrested in Parañaque following a 2-month surveillance operation. A House panel is considering the proposal by the Ombudsman to remove the provision in the General Appropriations Act requiring COA or the Commission on Audit to publish its annual audit report. And in sports, Gilas Pilipinas ramps up its training with just a week left till the Asian Games in China. Is taking home the gold medal possible? Head coach Tim Cohn tells us. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know to jumpstart your weekend. I'm Riza Diaz. Authorities have arrested 6 suspects on the missing sabungeros over a year since they disappeared. According to the National Police, the arrest comes after 2 months of surveillance. It was the PNP CIDG Region 4A that tracked the suspects down at their safe house in Parañaque on Friday. Now, apart from the suspects, 2 of their accomplices were also arrested for obstruction of justice. The police is now looking into who owns the safe house.
They've been transferring from different places, kaya it is a very challenging activity to have a established talaga kung saan sila just 3 days ago, no? Kaya natunto namin.
There is still no information on the whereabouts of the missing cockfighters as well as the possible motive for the kidnapping. The PNP said it will continue to work with informants, some of whom are set to receive 6 million pesos in reward money for the suspect's arrest. The National Police is hoping more witnesses would come forward to help speed the case along.
We're just basing on the manhunt operation, bringing them into the jurisdiction of the court para tumakbo naman yung kaso.
I hope that with the arrest of these suspects, those who were reportedly nag-back out as a witness may be convinced or reconsider the position.
The city of Manila has imposed a liquor ban during the bar examinations, which will begin tomorrow. Liquor will not be allowed within a 500-meter radius from examination sites in San Beda University in Mendiola and the University of Santo Tomas in España. The ban takes effect 12 midnight before the examinations until 10 p.m. of the exam day. Ambulant vendors will also be prohibited within the same radius, but for a longer period of 2 days. Loud noises and disruptive activities have also been prohibited during the examination period. Now, these activities include mass gatherings, parades, parties, and even the salubong after exams. Meanwhile, the House Committee on Appropriations will discuss the proposal by Ombudsman Samuel Martires to keep COA audits private. The Ombudsman earlier urged Congress to remove budget provisions mandating the publication of annual audit reports. He said that this is to prevent the public from making hasty judgments of possible corruption. Panel Chairperson Elizalde Co noted the possible impact of these audit reports on the reputation of government officials and that the panel will study the proposal in depth. Meanwhile, Minority Senator Risa Ontiveros emphasized that public officials have nothing to fear if they're not hiding anything. She adds that keeping COA reports from the public will only weaken the government's ability to investigate irregularities in the use of public funds. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News.
Bataan polls, but the Philippine National Police has already recorded 4 election-related incidents, 2 in the Bangsamoro region, 1 in Calabarzon, and the other in Bicol. Authorities have also arrested over 400 people for various offenses. Almost 250 firearms have been confiscated. The country's top cop says they're keeping a close eye on private armed groups.
Actually, even in the absence of yung election period, talagang tuloy-tuloy na minomonitor yan ng ating Directorate for Intelligence. And nagkataon lang na binibigyan natin ng mas maigting na attention because of this election period.
187,000 police officers will be deployed nationwide on Decision Day on October 30th. Though the Quezon City Police has had a head start, they've stocked up on gadgets like body cameras and drones to make monitoring easier.
Meron itong tinatawag na, tawag natin dyan, yung thermal imaging capability. Pwede natin makita pag ang tao ay nagtatago dun sa behind the tree lines or even behind the walls.
Authorities are also zeroing in on election hotspots. PNP sees 27 areas that could be placed under the red category, many of which are in Mindanao. These are sites that could be most vulnerable to violence. 230 areas are under the orange category or places under possible terror threat. More than 4,000 sites are under the yellow category, where political rivalry is intense. No final list yet, but the COMELEC chairman thinks the town of Malabang, Indano del Sur should be declared a hot spot. Gunshots previously jolted the town in end August. It violates the gun ban that's in effect from August 28th to November 29th.
So sa aking palagay, bilang isang abogado lang, sa aking palagay, dapat ilagay sa COMELEC control yun. Of course, we will, without prejudice to the recommendation of the Philippine National Police.
The police, military, and Coast Guard have until the end of the month to assess the election hotspots. The COMELEC will then finalize and release the list.
We should remain that way para hindi naman magkaroon ng concern ang ating mga areas na mapapangalanan because ito pa naman ay hindi final.
For News 5, I'm Brian Basa, and we are One News.
Gilas head coach, Coach Tim Cohn, feels the national team has a good chance of winning gold at the upcoming Asian Games. Cohn told the big story that while the goal is to get the top medal, the team is currently concentrating on making better plays. Gilas is ramping up trainings ahead of the tournament beginning September 23.
We feel very strongly that we have a chance to win a gold medal. And we want nothing less. That's the big goal. But that's not our focus. Our focus is the day-to-day, the progress that we make every day, and trying to get as good as we can be. We just want to continue to build and build and build. And if we do that, then we think the gold medal will take care of itself.
Meanwhile, Cohn said they are still working on the approval of Jason Perkins and Calvin Abueva for the Asian Games. Now, as for the current pool, Coach Tim is seeing good things from Terrence Romeo, who's suiting up for Gilas once more.
We're strong in guards, we're strong in bigs, but the medium guys, the in-between guys like Perk and Calvin are guys we lack on the team.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 9 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.